Today we're speedrunning through Earn to Die, the game where you get to murder a bunch of zombies by driving over them. Now the game's story is pretty simple. We're just this guy trying to make our way out of this zombie infested land, and in the desert we are able to see a helicopter, so we want to make it to the helicopter, but there are also zombies. So our objective is to kill all these zombies and make it to the helicopter using these cars. Now we can start our speedrun as soon as we click on our new game. We're going to overwrite our process, skip the first cutscene, and buy our first car, which is kind of just going to be a terrible car. I mean, it can't really do too much. It's kind of just really small. We can hit a zombie right there. Sucks for him. And we're really quickly going to run out of gas, so we can make it kind of far, but we're very far away from the helicopter, as you can see. And the first thing we're going to want to buy is an upgrade on wheels and also some fuel so we can go a bit farther. So I'm going to do that, and we'll go on to our next part. And for this next one, hey, we have more fuel and we can do a little bit more damage, so we get $50 extra from striking that zombie. I don't know why it gives us more money, but I guess it also doesn't make sense why going a farther distance will give you money, so I guess it's just not something to ask questions about. And we can go back. This time we're going to upgrade our engine, go back in here, and yeah, it's one of those games where it's the same path every single time, but you're constantly going to be able to upgrade more and more, so you're going to be able to make it farther, make more money, and yeah, it's a pretty cool game. Who doesn't love killing some zombies? So for this one, we're going to go into the transmission, buy that, and yeah, just make our way back up. We're going to slowly improve this car until it's good enough, and until we can buy a brand new car, which is just going to be better in every single way. But we still got a little bit longer to go with this one. This time we made it pretty far. We even got to those double zombies and then kind of fell all the way back, but that was pretty good. So we can buy another wheel upgrade, and we're also going to buy some more fuel right there, and we can make it back in. We have even bigger wheels, which is going to be really helpful because first of all, it helps you go faster, and second, it just helps us kill all these zombies. Like, look at that great strike. And we can go even a bit farther. We go right through those two zombies, and we're going to start going up this hill, but it's still a little bit hard, especially with all the zombies making us stop. We got pretty far though. We even got to those three zombies, and this time what we can do is we can buy a boost, and we're going to buy just a tiny bit more fuel. And now it's time for our first grinding section, because we do have this boost, and basically what this will do is boost us. I guess I'll just show it in a bit, but at this point it is not really worth it to spend any more money on upgrades. Instead, what we want to do is just keep doing the same path over and over again until we can buy our next car. We're going to be able to buy the next car once we get $25,000, so it's a bit away, but we're going to make it there slowly. So I'm just going to keep going through, and I mean, there's not really too much to say. I'm kind of just driving my terrible car, getting a super B strike, which I'm not exactly sure what that means. Like, you get a super strike, but not a super B strike, but whatever. That's not something we should worry about. What we need to worry about is just killing all these zombies. Sorry about that, guys, but I guess you're in my way and trying to eat my brain, so it's not like I really feel that bad for you. And yeah, there's not really too much more we can say. We're kind of just driving through, doing this exact same path over and over again. There are ways to be slightly more efficient as you go on. Like, I can make sure I use less fuel in certain areas and then go a bit farther, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. We're just kind of trying to go fast, so we're probably just going to skip until we're done with this grinding section. And finally, after 11 in-game days of killing zombies, we should have enough to get our new car, which is going to be the good old pickup. And as you can see, this car is just completely better than the last car in every single way. Like, there are no upgrades on this car, but it's much better, it's much easier to drive, and will go much faster. So the zombies really have no chance. You can see they're just kind of dying. We already made it through those three. Like, usually that's actually kind of hard, and this is the first time we made it this far. We can keep going through, and we're just, of course, trying to make it as far as possible. The farther we get, the more money we're gonna make, so every single time we just want to get as far as possible, and we made it to these boxes, so I'm gonna be really happy with that. That tells me that we have a pretty good run so far, and at this point what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upgrade the engine once, and we're gonna have an even faster car, which is hopefully gonna be able to go even farther. And throughout this entire run, I am trying to get those little bonuses you see sometimes. Like, maybe we can get one right there, or it didn't happen. Like, when you get the super strike, that will give you a little bit of extra money, which obviously, especially in the early game, is going to be really important. So every bit of extra money I can get, I will definitely take. Like, I believe we're about to get an extra bit of money right here. When we smash through these boxes, we'll get breached. That's 3,000 easy dollars, and we make it to a completely new area with even bigger zombies. Those things are terrifying. But what we can do with that money is buy some more wheels and also buy a bit more fuel, so we're going to be able to go a bit farther. Until we go back here, we're just going to focus on killing some more zombies, making it just a bit further. I would say the biggest challenge that comes from this speedrun is just making sure you spend your money wisely. Like, we could use all of our money right now, get a ton of fuel, all that kind of stuff, but a lot of the times you don't really need that much money, so it'd just be better to save it, especially because this is not going to be our final car. We still have one last car to get to, and it just doesn't really make sense to spend all our money right now, so we're going to have to kind of deal with some of the things that comes with this car. But right as I say that, I guess we're also going to get some more transmission and a tiny bit more fuel, and that is going to be perfect. And now it's time to go on day 15 and just kind of go back to the grinding section. Yeah, again, not too much to say. We're just going to keep going through, hopefully getting strikes like that, and try to go as far as possible, grinding up our money until we get $200,000, which is a bit away, but we should make it there fairly fast. We're only 8 minutes into the run, which is actually a really good time. I just got to keep grinding, making my way through these boxes, and hopefully I can actually get past those big zombies. Yeah, those guys are really annoying. What you can do for these guys is tilt your car up so it goes like right over the zombies, and that kind of helps making it through those, especially because we don't have the best car yet, but it seems like we made it pretty far. We can smash our way through those boxes, and that should be a pretty good amount of money. That was $45,000. I will take that. We're just gonna have to keep going through this until we finally make our way to 200,000. Yeah, the grinding part of this game isn't the most fun thing in the world, but it is necessary for the speedrun. I mean, it's kind of what the game is in general, and this game is going to get a lot more fun once we're able to move on to the truck, because there's going to be no more worrying about money. We can kind of just spend it as we need to. Well, right now I just have to hope we get $200,000 eventually. No more upgrades for this car, and yeah, we don't get to go any farther. We don't get to go any faster. We're kind of just doing this over and over again. Yeah, I'll see you when this is done. And finally, that should be more than enough money for us to pay for the rest of this car. And there we go. Now we have the cool heavy truck, which is when this game really starts getting fun, because I mean, like, look how gigantic this thing is. We just completely decimate zombies. It's amazing. And this is where a lot more skill comes in the game. I mean, we can get things like epic strikes, but those aren't the most skillful thing in the world. But once we're finally able to get the booster for this car, it's when the game really starts getting fun and when you get to start seeing some cool things. But you know, before that, we just kind of get to drive. I mean, it's an amazing experience. Like, we go completely through those boxes. We usually had to worry about those, and these big zombies just aren't really a problem anymore. Like, they can try, but they're just kind of gonna die. And we're about to make it further than we've ever been, like before. Ooh, I even got a super B strike. I will definitely take that. But here we go. This is farther than we've ever gotten. We make our way through some more boxes, and we still look pretty far away from the helicopter. I mean, we're still like 1,500 feet left. But this is when the upgrades really start helping out. We can get an engine upgrade, get some more fuel, and we're gonna be able to go so much farther. I mean, just like listen to that engine. It's amazing. And these zombies don't really have a chance anymore. I mean, you can just see their entire bodies becoming bloody messes. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, I do love having this truck. It just makes this game so much easier. I don't even really have to worry about killing these zombies. Usually they would stop me and make me lose a tiny bit of time, but now I kind of just run through them. Goodbye, dude. It is kind of an interesting aspect of this game, as you get further on, each one of the runs is going to take a lot longer. So before we'd finish one of our runs in like 10 seconds, this time it's going to take a whole minute for each one. So we really want to minimize the amount of runs we have to do, and that way we can hopefully finish this game off faster. But there we go. This should be another one. I'm pretty much going to stop like right here, and at this point what we're going to do is try to upgrade our wheels a tiny bit. So I'm going to go into the wheels, get those ones, and yeah, we're back at it. These wheels are going to be so much better. Wheels are honestly one of my favorite upgrades in this game, because first of all, they get bigger, so you're able to kill zombies easier, but the wheel upgrades also make you go a ton faster, and it just makes this game so amazing. Like, I'm having a great time just going through all these dead zombies. They're pretty much able to do nothing except watch me kill them. What a beautiful game this is. And like, these big zombies, they really do not even pose a threat anymore. I mean, they kind of stop me a tiny bit, but then they just die. I'm making through all these boxes. They're not really a problem either, and we just kind of have the greatest car ever. I mean, at least the greatest car you pretty much can have if you're in a zombie apocalypse. We'll make it through a tiny bit further right here, and then finally we'll also get a transmission, which is going to help us go even faster. And then finally, our next upgrade is going to be our boost. And like I said, the boost is my favorite power up out of all of them, so I'm really excited for that. We're 17 minutes into the run. I don't think we're going to be able to get a sub 20, but we should be able to get pretty close. I just got to keep going through, ignoring all these zombies as they try to kill me. I don't know why these zombies are always in the exact same place, or really how I get back to my base. Like, every time we lose, we run out of fuel, so do we just have to like run our way back and then hope we make it there? Okay, I probably shouldn't be questioning the story of a Flash game now that I'm thinking about it. Anyway, with this transmission, we're able to go even further. I mean, there are more zombies trying to take care of us. We just kind of run through them. That's also kind of the story of this entire game. They're zombies. I murder. It's amazing. And with that little one there, what we're going to want to do is get the rocket and boost it up as much as possible, along with our fuel, which we're going to get up a tiny bit more. And we're not going to be able to make it to the end just yet, but we only have a tiny bit more and we should be able to finish out this run. But the boost is just going to be really nice, because basically anytime we come on a hill, we can use it. And I mean, you can see how amazing that boost is. Like, look at those rockets. So that's going to help us go farther there. And then there's also this point where we literally are able to fly. Yeah, I don't even have to worry about any of the zombies at all, because I fly completely over them. It's amazing. And with that, we're going to be able to get even farther. I'm just going to keep using my boost whenever it's the smartest area to do that. And we do run out of boost right there, so that kind of sucks. But we've made it far enough. We still have like half of our fuel left. And there are a bunch of zombies that really think they can still beat me. You're not really going to be able to, dude. I want to see how far with this run we can get. Of course, the further we can get, the more we can upgrade our stuff. And we might be able to finish out this speed run with the next run. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to, but we'll at least give it a try. I mean, we're 19 minutes in. We're so close to the end of this game. Only 680 feet left. And what I'm going to do right here is get some more fuel, upgrade that the whole way. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we're probably going to have to do one last journey. I think if I'm the most fuel efficient person in the world, we could make it to the end, but I don't really think we're going to be able to do that. I will give it a try, you know, we're going to try our best, but spots like that aren't the greatest moment for me in the world. Okay, we'll do this fun flying section. I always love just flying over the entire map. It's kind of amazing. So we want to save as much fuel as possible. It looks like we're at a pretty good spot right now. I don't think we're going to be able to make it to the end with all of our fuel, unfortunately, but this does mean that our next run should be the last one, which I'm going to be pretty happy about. We're just going to try to finish out this one, kill a couple of zombies on the way. Come on, guys, just move out of my way, and we'll see how much money we got right there, which perfectly we can buy a super wheel and be on our way where we should be able to finish out this run, because I mean, like, look how fast we're going at this point. We can kind of just fly over the entire map, and we don't even have to use our booster anymore. Yeah, this is the moment when the game truly gets beautiful. Like, there's just nothing these zombies can do anymore. If I was a zombie, I would probably be extremely intimidated by this car, which also they probably should be. I mean, look at this thing. But I'm just going to try to use my things as efficiently as possible, not waste any of my fuel, because we really want to be able to finish out this speedrun with this run. Just going to go through, mow down a couple of zombies, all their guts spraying on my windshield, which is kind of also annoying. Like, can you guys not get all this blood on my windshield? Kind of uncomfortable for me to just see that constantly, but I guess we can't worry about that right now, especially because we're about to finally make it to the airport. What was that jump? Okay, I'm gonna have to be a tiny bit more careful here. Come on, we are so close to the end of this. I'm just gonna speed my way over, and finally we can end off our time. We made it in 27 days, and our time will be 22:10. And yeah, you can see we have our helicopter. We're finally able to make it away, but oh no, some zombies are hanging on, and I don't know how they're smart enough to do this. I feel like zombies aren't that smart, but whatever, we finished out the game. And if we look on speedrun.com, we will see that that lands us at a nice and comfortable 5th place, so I'm going to take it. But I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on it. It really helps me with the YouTube algorithm, and I'd really appreciate it. And also subscribe to the channel. We're really close to 1 million subscribers. I'd love to hit it soon, so check out my other videos, see if this is the type of channel you like, and yeah, subscribe if you do. But enough shilling. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you next time.